Alright, so I'm here with Liz, my partner from yesterday. She's smiling, it's completely a lie. We're riding to the Wells Fargo Center for DNC Democratic National Convention Day 2. We have both voted for Bernie Sanders. Most important vote, as far as I'm concerned, the most important vote I will ever cast in my life. So we're just catching up on what's happening and what's going to be happening today. So hi Liz.
We're anticipating the roll call this evening, so we'd like to be excited about that. There's a lot of things about this convention that I was excited to be a part of, and so far everything has been, it's not a convention, it's a 4-day long Hillary Clinton party. So we'll see how it goes before and after the roll call.
So we just, it's a coronation, and they really are not interested, or, of course they're not interested, but there's really the Democratic Party is so-called, for everyone, and listens to everyone, listens to the little guy, but there's no interest at all in changing it from a coronation. So they don't want to hear from the little guy. They just want to coronate Hillary Clinton. Coronate, is that the right term?
Yeah.
They just want to coronate Hillary Clinton, make her the nominee, and so I personally am not as interested in protesting during the convention itself, because they're not interested in listening, and they're actively trying to suppress that by holding signs in front of us or whatever it is, threatening credentials. So instead, throwing hats.
My hat was taken from my head and thrown like a frisbee from Maine to Illinois last night.
That is a really long distance.
Just winged it. And I was kicked at on the stairs, people trying to trip me. I was kicked out on the floor, people trying to trip me. I was shoved. The guy jabbed me in the stomach during Michelle Obama's speech when she hit us hard with her Hillary Clinton wasn't angry or disillusioned comment. He was like, "Oh, that one got you right in the stomach, didn't it?" He knuckled me in the ribs.
Would those people say that you provoked them?
I was standing there watching the stage. I wasn't moving. I was holding my Michelle sign.
Okay, well, I didn't personally experience or notice any of that stuff. I wasn't there when that happened, but, what I can say is that there is a lot of disrespect and, exasperation or just disgust. That's it, disgust that we're there to begin with.
We were asked, me and a group that I was sitting with were asked multiple times, "Why are you here? Why did you even come here? Go home." Because we're being treated like Republicans.
Yeah, they just want us to be quiet and just let them have their party. So I've decided personally, instead of complaining there, I'm complaining to the people that are interested in hearing these complaints, which is you guys. So tonight we're going to try and do something with the people in FDR Park. Hopefully that's going to work out. They are trying to support us, and they're interested in what we have to say. They want to hear the truth. They want to hear, share in our suffering.
Because we're Democrats. We're Democrats.
Well, I am a Bernie Sanders Democrat.
Well, yeah.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Bernie Sanders Democrat.
I am a Bernie Sanders Democrat, but I've been a Democrat all my life. I'm a liberal. I was really excited to sign up to register to vote when I was 18. I couldn't wait. I was born to be a liberal, born to be a Democrat, and I don't feel welcome here. I walk around breakfast and I ask if I can sit down, and it's like Forrest Gump on a school bus.
What do you mean? So you're like just not saying anything?
Everybody just holds their hand over their seat. I've had 2 people say, "Oh no, someone's coming here," but most of the time they don't even look at me, they don't even talk to me, they just go.
As far as seating in the Wells Fargo Center?
No, this was at breakfast this morning at the hotel with other New Jersey delegates.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, this is people, like, I thought we were supposed to be a team, like we have our different candidates, but I have not actively engaged in any sort of argument with somebody. I have not dismissed anybody's views. I am there to hear what they had to say. If they really wanted to unite us as a party, they would have spoken to all of us, but they're not speaking to us. They're telling us, I was told so many times last night to behave myself. I was told to be a good girl. Like, how am I supposed to feel about that? I'm 31 years old. This is my 4th election I'm voting in, the 4th one that fifth one that I'm actively involved in, actually. And I'm being told to behave and be a good girl. Heartbreaking.
So how are you guys out there? Ask questions. We'll be happy to answer questions. Can you hear both of us clearly? Please let us know. Hey, Ivan, can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
All right, so this is my roommate Ivan, the youngest delegate for Bernie Sanders in New Jersey. So, how was your day yesterday? What's going on for today?
Yesterday was good. It was a long day on the floor, let me tell you. 3:30 I got there, up until 11:30. I was very upset because there was no food. They ran out, but the speeches was good. I was a little disappointed at first that Bernie didn't do like a mic drop saying, "Guys, I'm kidding. It's a contested convention." There was election ring and stuff like that. He finished his speech as always, and it kind of lessened the punch that it's over. We had to support the next Democratic candidate, which is Hillary Clinton.
Did you like Bernie's speech?
Oh, I love all his speeches. It was good.
Was last night satisfying to you as far as balancing being true to his supporters, but still letting go that it's time to, unify, whatever?
Yes, it definitely did all that. And as before this convention, people felt that when he endorsed Hillary 2 weeks ago, that he gave up on us. And the thing is, if we trusted Bernie up until the endorsement, whenever that was, we can't stop trusting him now. He started a revolution, and he is the face of the revolution. He understands that, but revolutions need more than just one guy. If it depends on one guy, one woman, it's going to fail. And he's bringing that up to us and saying, "Guy, we need call to arms of other people to take over this revolution and continue it and the fight. And I will still be here because I'm going to hold everyone accountable." And we have to hold everyone accountable that is going to be in new positions of power. And I felt that that message did not sink in right away. I slept on it, and I woke up feeling a lot better. And then I went to John Winooski's lunch, and hearing the breakfast speakers and the lunch speakers, I feel a lot better about supporting the Democratic candidate. But we have to realize that she needs to be held accountable, and everyone that's going to be elected within the next 4 years have to hold the Democrats accountable to the platform. It's just a piece of paper.
I'm going to ask you a question that someone just posted on here. Osun, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. Osun asked, what is Bernie's disposition? Is he really giving us subliminal messages?
Yeah, I don't know his thinking.
That was all I needed to know. He didn't release us at that meeting. He said the struggle continues, fight on. He never told us to vote for Hillary.
He said vote your conscience.
He said vote your conscience.
He said vote your conscience.
Because he knows he can't make people fall in line. The problem is the DNC made this mess and they're making him clean it up. That's the problem. So
Wait, what does that mean?
It means the emails. It means thumbing the scale. It means everything was against us and we still got this
I understand
far.
that part, but what do you mean he's cleaning up the mess?
The reason they had Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders speak at the end of the night, and that other gentleman from Minnesota, was because they wanted the progressives to be there to be like, look, we're here too, just like that one line of Bernie buttons on that table of Hillary buttons. You know, it's like, here's a little sprinkling of something for you, so you're included, you can't complain. And
what's that called? Not condescending. What is that called?
Oh, it's condescending. It's patronizing.
Patronizing.
Yeah.
Patronizing.
And it's Bernie's speech. I mean, it was inspirational. It was beautiful, and I was grateful to him for it. But I feel like it's them trying to be like, look, we have progressives here. We need you to get behind all of us.
It's a little deeper than I think they wanted. There's been a lot of talk with Bernie and the Libertarians and the Green Party. I think they want to keep the Democrats so they don't want them to get splintered. And they feel that if they don't get the Bernie people showing that, hey, we are Democrats, we're progressive and whatnot, they're afraid that they may go to Jill Stein or Gary Johnson.
There should be more than two parties. Even if I remain a Democrat, I think that there should be more than two parties. And I don't feel like Hillary is liberal.
There's another. So Jen Graham is saying he did not vote your conscience. He said, I look forward to your votes tomorrow at roll call. I'm pretty sure that he said vote your conscience.
There was two different times that earlier he said, I look forward to you voting for me in roll call to his delegates, when he spoke directly to the delegates.
No, I mean at the convention. At the convention, I'm pretty sure he said, I vote your conscience tomorrow. All right, according to all the delegates that I'm sitting around, that he did say vote your conscience at the convention, not at the speech earlier in the day, to just the delegates, to the Bernie delegates, but to the convention people. So we're here with a third person. So could you tell yourself, what are your thoughts?
Hi, my name is Michelle McFadden DiNicola from Highland Park. Bernie delegate here, an at-large delegate, and I am really proud to be here. Yesterday when I came, I didn't know how to dress or how to, present myself. This is my first convention, and I stressed a little bit about it. So I wore some neutral gear. I did not wear any Bernie gear to the speeches at the Wells Fargo Center. And I was feeling like I had to do that because I did not want to be, treated badly. And that was my assumption. And I was sad to learn that I was right, that people were being mistreated. So I'm feeling a little bit disheartened about the calls for unity. I know that that's coming from Bernie, and it's sincere, but I don't think that it's really being taken in, and I do feel like we're being...
Well, it's not being taken in.
The calls for unity, the calls for...
By
the Hillary supporters overwhelmingly. I think that they still are viewing us as a nuisance.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. And being treated like a nuisance, I do feel like I was kind of emboldened today to show up with more Bernie gear than ever, because I felt like they were going to treat me, like a nuisance anyway. I might as well just show my support. And I do think that this is an issue of free speech. I should be allowed to have an opinion about who should be the next president. It shouldn't take away from anyone else's opinion. But this really strong push to support her yesterday, and to talk about Donald Trump. I mean, we heard more about Trump than about Bernie Sanders. I don't even know, than Hillary Clinton possibly. And I thought that, like John Mazeski talked at the lunch today about the old maxim, never, name your opponent. That had no bearing on the speeches yesterday. I felt
Lift
like we
up,
talked.
Don't put down or compare.
Exactly. So, as a party, I felt like they were really coming together on some hypocritical messages about, hateful messages, and not lifting up, not stronger together. One of the debates that Hillary, she answered, who is your biggest enemy? And her biggest enemy, her answer was the Republicans. And I just felt like, it's not about party unity. This is supposed to be about our country's unity. We're supposed to be a more peaceful nation after this primary season, right? We're supposed to come together behind a candidate. But I feel like we're coming up behind a candidate who is, begrudgingly listening to the Democratic constituents that support Bernie Sanders. I like a nuisance. That's the word of the day. It's nuisance. And I don't feel like we can have party unity if we're being condescended to.
Can you describe what you handed to me?
Yeah, I was inspired to make some thank you cards for my Bernie fam, and I made these cards to say thank you.
Can you show it to us?
Yeah, so this is the outside of it, and it's a Bernie bird. I think the Bernie bird, for me, that was the moment that I just.
Did I just need to move your finger so we can see?
Yeah, sorry.
It says Birdie was here. What's that? NJ.
Birdie was here. And I wanted to give these to people who had worked on the campaign in New Jersey.
Revolution.
Yeah. Tweet means revolution. Thank you. Yeah.
So did you buy these templates?
And
you buy the blanks?
I bought the blanks. I had a little template for the bird. And then this stamp I bought on Etsy. Thank you for all the Bernie love, Etsy.
And then to my Bernie fam.
To my Bernie fam. Yeah.
Nice. Osum says awesome card.
Thank you.
So can someone describe what happened this morning and last night with the we're here. All right, we're gonna have to stop in a minute, but you know, we're just gonna stop now. So we'll start again when we get inside. We'll be doing this all night long. No one can call someone with 46% of the pledge votes a nuisance. You are the future, but maybe they are pissed because of the booing. That's Mark, my friend Mark. All right, thanks guys. We'll be back.